So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Total Extreme Wrestling. Today we are booking SummerSlam 1999. We are on the road to SummerSlam, just 2 weeks away, not too far at all. We're moving along from fully loaded, a 92 rated show. We've had an 86 Raw and an 85 Raw to follow that up as well. A little lower than perhaps you'd expect, but all is well at the moment. We've got some good storylines in place. We've created a few new ones along the way, including Kane, Owen Hart, Shamrock. So things are going well. We've got a couple of different things going on, even trying to utilize some of our lower tag team guys, but obviously the big one, Taker and Austin, Rock and Triple H, they'll be the two big matches we rely on at the pay-per-view. And hopefully we can gain a bit of storyline heat for this one as well, Kane, Owen Hart, and Shamrock, to make that our third major match. But at the moment, things are going well. Obviously, a lot of popularity for our stars, so we are heavily relying on them to deliver a big show at SummerSlam, and I'm pretty confident we can do that. Obviously, after SummerSlam, we've got Breakdown, Judgment Day, and Survivor Series, so we'll start preparing for Survivor Series once we've completed SummerSlam as well. So it's an exciting time right now because I love that Survivor Series period as well, and obviously, whatever happens at SummerSlam will kind of dictate where we go in the next few months, so that's going to be pretty exciting, I'd say. So let's get into it. This is Raw as well. Let's take a look. 99 rated for our opening segment with the big brawl to open things up there. So Steve Austin calling out the Undertaker. He called him out, and Undertaker came, but then Kane came as well to help the Undertaker. It was 2-on-1. Shamrock, Owen Hart, they came out, and then the rest of the locker room came out to try and separate them. But in the end, yeah, Steve Austin did get beaten down a bit by The Undertaker and Kane. 61 for Bradshaw and Thrasher, and Mark Canterbury interfered and distracted Thrasher to cost him the match. Bradshaw 60, very good. Owen Hart 88 for his promo on Ken Shamrock. That will hopefully help the storyline heat. We had a 65 rated lightweight match, pretty good tag team matchup. Taka Michinoku, the best in the match. Interesting. He and Marty Jannetty teamed up together. 60 for Michinoku, 54 for Jannetty, Pillman 53, Daniels 56, 65 overall. Pretty good. Ivory 59 for her promo. That's much better than what we've been seeing from the women. 75 rated match. Wow. With Chains of Vader taking on Los Barricas. Miguel 47. Savia 57. Vader 83. Wow, he still can go, Vader. And Chains 54. Very good. Chains and Vader had a promo on the New Age Outlaws for 72. The Rock promo on Triple H 89. And the main event, we knew this was going to be a goodie. It was a draw. Steve Austin and Owen Hart teamed up to take on the Brothers of Destruction, Undertaker and Kane. First time they're teaming up in the series. Taker and Kane have great chemistry when they team up. So Kane 89, Undertaker 95, Owen Hart 88, Austin 94. It was a draw because Ken Shamrock came in. He ran in with a steel chair and started whacking everybody. He unleashed. And then a big brawl, of course, erupted. Owen Hart, he went after Shamrock. Kane went after both of them. Austin and Taker, they were after each other. So another big brawl. And a 93 rated show. Well, I did want a big one. We've had a few bad shows. I wanted a big one, and we got it. 93. And I'm very, very happy about that one. So we had a 32.31 TV rating for Raw as well. I feel like that's our best ever. Big TV rating. What about Nitro? Okay, they're getting better. They are getting better. 24.97. So they're around the 23 mark. Rising now towards 25. So that's good news. They're getting better. Ahmed Johnson, he had a match up there. So Ahmed getting in there in the mid-card after we buried him a little bit on his way out. Lex Luger beat the Giant. Come on, Lex. You can't be beating the Giant. He's going to be my next big star coming in. Leave him alone. Vampiro has joined us. Vampiro. Alright, so Vampiro, I'm either going to put in the Ministry of Darkness, or I'm going to either put him in the Brew. I think I'm going to put the Ministry of Darkness. I think that'll suit more, and he could be the new character introduced there, because we do need a good mid-card guy for that group. And unfortunately, he's got no popularity at the moment, so we need to try work on that. So we've got Vampiro. I'm happy about that. And we're going to get Crash Holly as well. This is Heat. Let's take a look. Open up with Triple H cutting a promo on The Rock for 100 rated. That will keep that storyline heat nice and high for us heading into SummerSlam. Mariko Yoshida, she took on Luna Vachon, 50 rated. They have great chemistry. Very good. Yoshida 37, Luna 51. That's probably the best you'll see from a woman right now on our roster. Very good. 50 for the match. Shamrock, Owen Hart, Kane, hype promo for 83. It's loose heat though. Okay. Sunny and Val Venus, they hype themselves up, talk about how great they are for 63. Mark Henry and Barry Windham had a match, if you could call it that. It was a 1 minute 40 squash. Mark Henry destroying poor old Barry Windham. 50 rated there. Cornette after the match talked about how great Mark Henry is and how he's going to destroy Goldust at SummerSlam. 84, dude. That's really good for a Cornette and Henry segment. So that's the magic right there. Cornette and Henry. It's going to work. I'm hoping. X-Pac had a match against Mike Awesome. 71 from X-Pac. Very good. Awesome 40. 67 rated. So Awesome doesn't have the popularity at the moment. About 25 pops. So we need to get him towards that 35 to 40 area to start really doing anything with them. We had Road Dogg and Billy Gunn promo on Vader and... actually, no, never mind. They had an attack. They jumped them from behind. Road Dogg and Billy Gunn attacked Vader in chains, and they jumped them, and Vader and chains were not ready for it. So I guess you could say that Road Dogg and Billy Gunn maybe had a lead pipe in their hands or a chair or something like that, some type of weapon, and attacked Vader in chains from behind. Main event was Kenta Kobashi. Gave him a chance to shine in the main event against Goldust. With the European title on the line, Goldust picked up the win, and that was 71 rated. Goldust 72, and Kobashi 53 for Kobashi. So if he had pop, I'm sure he'd be fantastic. Just doesn't quite have it. But gives us an 81 rated heat. A couple of good segments that really drove it up. Very good. All right, let's try it. This is Raw as well. Let's take a look. Pre-show, Godfather, Brian and Christopher 58. Godfather 58 performance. Okay, not bad. Alright, we open things up with a contract signing. No contact allowed. Austin and Taker in the ring. Mike Tyson's there with Vince, Kane, Undertaker, Paul Bearer as well. All involved for 100 rating to open things up. Mark Marrow says that he and Sable, they've fixed their relationship and big things are coming for them in the future. So, yeah, we could execute the change. There you go. Gimmick has got a rating of very good. He was average before, so that's something. That's a good start for Mark Marrow. We'll give Sable a couple of segments to turn, just in case we get a penalty. But yeah, so we are going to turn Sable. We are going to turn her into a bitchy heel with Mark Marrow, and well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how this pairing goes, if we can make it happen. Jeff and Matt Hardy had a promo on the Dudley Boys, taunting them just before SummerSlam. Vince McMahon announced that Ivory and Archer Kong will be the title match for the Women's Championship at SummerSlam. Mosh and Dennis Knight had a one-on-one match. They don't seem to click. No chemistry there. 50 rated. Okay. We had a promo. Triple H and The Rock talking about their upcoming match. They're going to make it a 2 out of 3 falls match. And Shawn Michaels has announced that he will be the guest referee in that match. Problems for The Rock, you'd have to feel. 100 rating for that one. Toyota took on Terry Reynolds in a evening gown match. Yep. Evening gown match. Toyota, 70 in-ring performance. 70 for an evening gown match. Are you kidding me? Okay. Terry Reynolds and Toyota, they have great chemistry for an evening gown match. I've seen it all now. Terry Reynolds sustained a damaged heel, though. Oh, did she, her shoe give out on her? Toyota, though, 70. Like, seriously. That's, I didn't even know it was possible. Alright. Very good. Eye candy match does not play to our strengths. I'd love to see your strengths, because if 70's not your strength, I'd love to see what is. Oh boy. After which Archie Kong Bull Nakano beat the crap out of Terry Reynolds just to say, hey, evening gown matches in our company? Nah, not gonna happen. 57. Main event was Ken Shamrock and Owen Hart for 84. A little lower than I expected. No reason as to why. Just was. 88 from Shamrock, Owen Hart 87. Afterwards, Shamrock knocked out Owen Hart. So Owen Hart got the victory with a flash pinfall. Shamrock obviously pissed and knocked out Owen Hart after the match. Well, there you go, 97 for that. And that gives us a 88 show, the go-home show before Summerslam. Very good. Eye candy gets right. I'll tell you what, we're going to have to start doing more eye candy matches, because if she's hitting the 70, I want to see what Sable hits. Savio Vega has risen to light heavyweight after bulking up his muscle mass significantly. Okay, Savio getting ready for one more run, huh? Wants another run. Wants to prove he's ready for a singles push. Okay, our rating dropped a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, we did have a massive show last time, so no surprise. Shamrock thinks Jeff Hardy's a star. Alright, so Nitro. Ooh, big jump. 25.22, and would you look at that? Goldberg in the main event, Bret Hart 96. I hope Bret's okay. Well, there you go. Goldberg gets a clean win over Bret Hart in the main event. I rose his popularity up to 75, so they'd actually freaking use the guy. They wouldn't use him at 70. Bret putting over Goldberg, of course. Look, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Let's get Goldberg happening. Let's get him happening. That's his best match of his career by far. His best before that was like, what, 78? So, Goldberg finally getting a chance to shine. And 25.22, so the rating improved because of it. There you go. Giant beat Alex Wright, Mang beat Rings, Lex Luger and Evan Courageous, Chris Benoit, Rick Martel. Okay, so WCW, hey, we gave him another star, sure, but I want to see Goldberg succeed. I want to see what they do with Goldberg, and the fact that they've done absolutely nothing with him so far annoys me. So hopefully they can start pushing him properly now. Sunday Night Heat, just before SummerSlam, basically the pre-show to SummerSlam. Let's take a look. So the Outlaws, they were mocking Vader and Chains in the ring, making fun of them. Vader and Chains hit the ring though, they've heard enough. They ran after him, but the Edge Outlaws got away, and that will set up for them tag match later in the night. Headbangers, they took on Southern Justice for 52. We gave the Headbangers a win, despite not a bad performance from Dennis Knight. The Headbangers were 51 each, though. That's pretty decent. Hardy Boys and the Dudleys had a tables match, and a pretty good one at that. 65 rated. Matt, Jeff were great. 63 from Matt. Jeff, 68. The Dudleys, 51 each. That's a good match. That's a nice match. Well done, guys. That should be a good showcase for that couple of young tag teams there. Jim Cornette hyping up Mark Henry against Goldust for 80. And the main event was the lightweight championship match. Taka Michinoku, he was able to hang on to it. A swollen maritime elbow for Brian Pillman was sustained. Pillman 56, Marty 51, Taka 58. Daniels 52, so yes, Taka's the best in the match, and he continues to be the champion for 59 overall, and a 64 rated match. Not enough attractive women on the show. Alright, so this is SummerSlam. Let's take a look at the results. Fingers crossed it's good. You know what, I don't think I did a band or anything like that. I don't think I did a band or a stage setting. I don't remember doing that, so we probably won't get the 100, so that will rule that out. Oh well. Pre-show, British Brawlers and Edge and Christian took each other on for 60 rated. Brawlers, pretty good, 60s. And Edge and Christian, getting better, 50 and 48, huh? That's pretty good. We then had the Legion of Doom. They took on Too Much for 74. And LOD, 80 each. Scott Taylor, 44. Brian Christopher, 60, so 74. So Taylor, we thought he might be better now that he's been getting so many tips and tricks from Jerry Lawler. But not quite, but he's still getting pretty good. Okay, so SummerSlam, you guys thinking around the 80 mark for this matchup? It'll be Kane, Shamrock, and Owen Hart. We've got the opening package to begin with first, and it gets 88 rated. So that's a good way just to get SummerSlam off with a bit of a bang and get the crowd hot before your first match. Okay, so let's see it. The triple threat match, hopefully this is around 87 would be nice to start things off. 84, okay. So Kane 87, Shamrock 89, Owen Hart 88. So where did we go wrong? Inconsistency was the only thing we got. Right. Inconsistency, yet he got 87. So I don't know. Just one of those things. 84 rated. Didn't quite get what we were looking for. Aja Kong and Ivory for the women's title is next. Good luck guessing that one. Yeah, so 84. It's okay. We then had an angle with Sable, Sunny, Terry, Ivory, and Luna, all wishing Ivory the best for her match coming up tonight. And that will get Sable just another segment before we do turn her. Alright, you guys thinking around 60 for the women's match? High 50s? You guys are pretty generous. I'm thinking around 48. Maybe low 50s. Maybe 51. Alright. Let's see it. The first ever women's championship match in the series. 55. Aja Kong wins the women's championship. She becomes the brand new champion. 55. You know what? Ivory got 39. Aja got 54. 55 is a pretty good result. You'll take that. Ivory was pretty disappointing though. 39. You'd expect probably better from her. But Aja, 54, so I think we went in the right direction giving her the championship. Goldust and Mark Henry coming up next. So we've got a good champion now with the belt, so that can give us a bit of momentum, hopefully in the women's division coming up soon. So Goldust and Henry, 72 for the hype video there. Alright, so this is a bit of a squash in a way. Henry kind of dominates, so I'm hoping Henry does maybe get around the 60 performance mark. Goldust has been around the 70s, so I'm hoping the storyline heat can lift it around to, yeah, I'm hoping 72. Let's hope so. You guys are thinking high 60s, so I think that's around about where we're going to be. So Goldust and Henry, 65. Henry a little low, yeah. Goldust was good, but Henry a little low again. Yeah, we just can't get Henry. Henry just sucks, sorry. Stamina. It was a 10-minute match, Henry, and you gassed. Seriously. So I probably should have went a little lower with the match. I had to increase it because we needed more minutes out of matches because we had too many angles. So, yeah, it cost us a little bit there. Val Venis and Mark Mero coming up next. I don't think that's going to be anything special, but we'll see it. Triple H hyping up The Rock for 92. Very good. And then we had Val Venis and Sunny out there talking about how they're the best couple in the WWE than the WWF, and Mark Mero and Sable interrupted, and they were arguing that they are the best couple in the WWF. So, I think we could probably go with the turn, maybe? So, very good. She's now a prima donna, so very good for the gimmick change. Should have done a few more. Should have done a few more segments. I thought 3 might be okay. Should have done 5. So a little bit too soon to turn in terms of segments. Oh well. Alright, so Val and Mark Mero. It's a heel versus heel, so expected it to be pretty shitty, to be honest. But nonetheless, 56 for Val. 57 for Mark Mero. So, wow, Mark Mero. 57. That's interesting. Mark Mero is normally around, I think he's got, what, 53 pop? And he's normally around his popularity, so like, you know, 51, 52, 53. So Mark Mero's jumped to 57 now. Well, I did say Mark Mero, it's his last chance. If he sucks after this, he's done. But he was alright. He was alright. Next up is Triple H and The Rock. That'll be a big one, I hope. So first, we had a medical update about Mankind. So Mankind was thrown off the Hell in a Cell by The Undertaker at Fully Loaded. Mankind's hurt. He's not in good shape, but he's in good spirits. So we got a bit of an update about Mankind, just to get him on the card in a way. Rock and Triple H, their promo video was 86 rated. Good. So the Rock and Triple H is a 2 out of 3 falls match. It's 30 minutes long. It's a big one. This will either be really good or not as good as we hope. So I'm hoping it's better than we expect. I did try to make it a spectacle, I think. So I did try to make it better than perhaps it should be. So I'm taking a risk. You guys are thinking in the 90s. I hope so. Triple H is a good worker. Rock's lacking popularity, but I'm hoping that won't hurt him too much. I'm hoping The Rock could be around mid-80s, Triple H in the 90s for performance. So I'm going to say 91 for this match. Let's see it. Rock and Triple H for the Intercontinental Championship. 81. So we had a lack of psychology. Even though both guys are in the 80s for psychology. Right, so Triple H 96, The Rock 89. Both guys did really good, but psychology cost us. So they got a bonus for the spectacle. They both did well because of the spectacle. So that was my concern. The spectacle was going to cost them. So, yeah, maybe we could have scripted the match to help them out a little bit. Penalized being done to a crowd on a match. So the spectacle... Okay. Alright, we just fucked that up, didn't we? Afterwards, we had The Rock and Triple H. The Rock and Shawn Michaels, never mind. So Shawn Michaels getting in The Rock's face after The Rock's big title win. There. That's a bit of a bummer. If we just gone back, if we closed it down and changed a couple of settings, we'd get that match probably in the 90s. So that'd be a classic. But we tried to make it better than what it should have been. We tried to be a bit too greedy and it cost us. Yeah. So. All right, The Rock, Road Dogg, and Billy Gunn. Afterwards, they had a promo. Next is Chains Invader versus the New Age Outlaws. So let's have a look. 77. So we gave Chains Invader the titles after botched interference from X-Pac. 77 for the match. That's pretty good. Billy Gunn 79. Road Dogg 76. Vader 85. Chains 59. Yeah, pretty good match for where both these teams are at. They were capped for a short match length because Chains, I don't think he could have went any further than that. I think he already had a penalty for stamina, so yeah. So 77's good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Acolytes and the Dudley Boys. We've got a quick match between those two guys next. So after that matchup of the tag match, we had DX kind of arguing over whose fault that was for the loss. I mean, X-Pac did do the botched interference, but all the DX are arguing over what happened there, and it's been a bad night for DX so far. Alright, so we had the Acolytes. They squished the Dudley Boys for 63. Bradshaw 70. Farouk 67. Farouk and Bradshaw have excellent chemistry teaming together. And Farouk will change his gimmick to above average for a badass. That's good. And that'll be the last time we had the Dudleys for a while, I would say. Who did pretty well themselves. 63. So, nicely done from the Acolytes, their first match as a team, and they basically announced to the tag division that they are here and look out. Main event time, Steve Austin and the Undertaker. For the love of God, let's hope it's better than what we've been dishing up so far. We had a segment with McMahon. Vince McMahon was there with Undertaker and Mike Tyson, and McMahon was basically saying to Tyson and Taker that this will be a special night for the WWF. Alright, so then we had a Austin and Austin and Taker, is what I'm trying to say. A hype video for them. You guys are thinking in the 90s, mid-90s, high 90s for this match. Austin and Taker, it's all or nothing at this point. If this bombs, we're done. If this bombs, SummerSlam will be a bit of a fail. So let's hope that Austin and Taker can deliver. There's no gimmick involved. It's just a straight up singles. There is a bit of a screwy finish, which might drag the rating down. So, let's see it. Austin and Taker, 94. So, pretty good match. Austin 93, Taker 91. And it was a 19-minute match. Austin was screwed thanks to Mike Tyson doing a fast count or whatever, as he was the replacement referee. Taker wins the world title, so Taker gets it done. Austin loses again, penalized for the short match length. I think Taker would have died. We hadn't went any longer. He was already penalized for stamina, so we already went too long as it was. If we could just get another 5 minutes out of Taker, this match would have been an epic one. I mean, 94 is good. It'll save the show. I'm happy with it, but, you know, I'm a little bummed about the Rock and Triple H match still, to be fair. And this match did make up for it, but not as much as I was hoping. Final segment was McMahon, Tyson, Kane, Bearer, Taker, all celebrating the big title win. McMahon's going crazy. He's so happy that Tyson lost again. His plans worked. Taker's got the belt. And McMahon, he's pretty confident that Taker's going to hold on to it for a fair while. So, Undertaker's the new WWF champion, and that gives us a 93 rated pay-per-view. We did not deserve that. So, let's take a look at what's going on. Summerslam. We finished first in the national battle results. The Dudleys, they're gone. So, the Dudleys, we're just around 40 pop. That'll help ECW. Saka Pro and KSW have formed as well. 1.19 buy rate for SummerSlam. Triple H is building a clique between China and X-Pac. That's interesting. Steve McMichael broke his finger. Alright, so we had a 93 rated show, 45,000 just about in attendance, 900,000 buy rate. Good. WCW, they had a pay-per-view, Road Wild. They had 400,000 buys, 19,000 in attendance. Scott Hall beat Lex Luger in the main event for 92 for the world title. Nice. What else happened? Conan beat Kurt Hennig to retain the TV title. Eddie beat Mortis for the US. Goldberg on the card beat Mike Sanders. Come on, you can do better than Mike Sanders. Do Bret Hart again. The Steiners beat the Faces of Fear. So yeah, that was okay. They just had the one good match too. Contracts. Okay, so Kurt Angle. That'll cheer me up. I mean, alright, I'm a big fan of Kurt Angle, right? But seriously, debuting with 83, 88, and 84? Are you kidding me? Basics. Yeah, psychology's a little low, selling a little low. Stamina at 100? Like, dude. Kurt Angle doesn't need to go to development. Kurt Angle's ready to get called up now. Like, he's ready now. There's no way in hell I let Kurt Angle go anywhere, and I'll give him a real contract too. Let's take a look at the popularity swings. Hopefully we did better. Kane, almost at 90. Good. Shamrock, mid-80s. Good. Mankind wasn't on the card. Owen Hart probably dropped a little bit in popularity, actually. I think he was around 82, 83, but he's dropped a little bit. Shawn Michaels gaining some points into the 92 area. 91. Steve Austin, he lost, so he's dropped down to 87. The Rock. The Rock had a big win, so Triple H was at, what, 88? He dropped down to 85-ish. Taker has gone from 85 to 90, 91. So that's good news for The Undertaker. And The Rock, oh, he's in the 80s. Okay, so most areas is in the 80s, so thank God we needed him to be there. Good. So The Rock now a true main event star, thanks to Triple H putting him over. And Triple H didn't really go down that much, to be fair. Well, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have time for this edition of Totally Extreme Wrestling. If you are watching on the YouTube, please do leave a like on it and subscribe to see more future episodes coming your way very soon.